Hi and welcome to What is Your Destiny? I'm super excited to introduce our first guest, Jan Rothenberg. And Jan is the founder and CEO of Good Karma Designs. And so my question to you, Jan, is have you always done design? And how did you get involved?
Well, Wendi, that's interesting. As a little girl, my grandmother was a self-taught interior decorator, and I spent so much time decorating a dollhouse with her and playing with her fabric books and taking trips to the Merchandise Mart in Chicago that somehow I think it was in my blood. And after having children, I went back to design school and got my degree so I could become a professional designer.
Wow, so that was always in your blood. I love that
Yes.
you were designing your dollhouse.
Absolutely. Age 5, I designed my dollhouse, and I've just been designing ever since.
Wow. So now with a company name like Good Karma, can you share where you came up with that name and what karma means?
Absolutely.
Means to you?
Interior design is a passion of mine, and it is so important that people feel good in their home. And what I realized after working with clients, no two are ever alike, and by creating the home of their dreams, we're actually changing the karma in their lives. And they can create abundance, good relationships, happy, harmonious family by the home feeling and looking a certain way. And that creates the good karma, which comes back.
I love that. So when you walk into your home, you say, I love my home. So you're vibrating that energy, and you brought this beautiful design
Yes.
here for us today. And so you had mentioned feeling good. So many people are so stressed. Mm-hmm. Like we're wearing so many hats and working all the time. So how is it that you go into a space, and how do you even get started?
Well, the first thing I do is I really talk to my clients, and I find out what their objectives are. And I have clients that want to heal. I've helped someone heal from an illness, and that was very interesting. We changed all of the artwork in her home that had been tied to bad memories that were creating bad feelings and creating more illness. So we actually brought in things that made her feel happy and hopeful, and changed colors in her room, and made a rock garden and a waterfall outside.
Oh, beautiful.
It totally changed her health. So I really listen to what their objectives are. Maybe someone else wants to entertain. I had a woman that had a condo on the beach, and it wasn't oriented over the water, and she wanted to entertain, and she was very festive. So with her, we did reds and blacks and whites and crystal, and had the whole thing looking out over the ocean. Totally changed it, and she was so thrilled. And from that, she actually created a new relationship in her life.
Oh my goodness, so she manifested.
She manifested
a relationship.
man, yes.
You gotta like that, manifest through your design
Yes.
in your home.
Yes, so whatever your goals are, I've helped people recover from divorce. There was a bachelor who had nothing. The wife took everything, all the furniture. He had the faux paint on the walls. And he gave us carte blanche, and we did everything down to candles, lovely towels, beautiful furnishings. And he also manifested
I was going to
a
say,
relationship.
did he find anybody?
He did. So it's really individual to the people, what they want to create, and I listen. I listen to them. I hear their favorite colors. I hear what they love and what they don't love, what they want to create. A lot of them have children, and we do homes that are very children and dog friendly, budget friendly. It's just always unique, and I just love helping people bring out their inspiration and motivation.
You know, most people buy a home that somebody else has lived in. And so to add their own personality to a new home, that's something that you help them
Absolutely
create.
Absolutely.
So what advice would you give our viewers if they walk into their home and they're saying, you know what, I don't know, but it's cluttered, it just doesn't feel right. So there are a couple first steps that someone can take to even know what they want, something they can do on their own to get started?
Absolutely. They can pull out pictures from magazines or from the internet that inspire them and motivate them, and try to create some of that on their own. Of course, the professional is going to help them execute it without mistakes, but you can definitely do that. You can start by organizing, decluttering, making the spaces clear and open, removing items that you don't use anymore. That is huge because it takes up space, and when we move things out, we make space for the new. So it's very important not to keep clutter.
So are there certain colors, now you had mentioned if somebody wanted more happiness or more prosperity or more abundance, in their life. So what colors correlate with those things?
Well, it's really personal to the people. Blues and greens are very soothing.
Okay, so we're wearing blue today.
We're in very soothing colors. You've got reds that are stimulating and vibrant, and you want to use red as an accent. You don't want to use too much red because you could get overstimulated. Yellow is a very sunny and uplifting, happy color. So it's really a combination of what people like. Some people tell me they love certain colors, some people tell me they don't. So I listen to that, and I kind of just let the design evolve. It's a total collaboration between what they want to create in the home and my expertise, and we blend it together to make the finished product. And no two designs are really ever alike.
So I know that you're really involved in the community, and you give back in so many different ways, Jan. Can you comment about a project that you have, which is
Absolutely.
the Heartspace project?
Yes. My project is called Heartspace, and I am co-chairing, I'm teaming up with ASID, which is the American Society of Interior Designers, and Place of Hope at the Haven. And they are currently renovating cottages for boys who will be taken possibly in the middle of the night to the foster shelter. They'll be ages 8 to 12, and we're completely decorating the cottage for them to make it warm and welcoming and nurturing when they're in that transitional space. And it's being totally done with donations and pro bono. We're donating our time, and our industry partners are donating their product to make this happen for the children. So I'm really excited about it.
Beautiful. So how can our viewers help you? Are you taking donations for some of the design aspects, or
we're taking
appliances and that sort of thing?
Yes, we're taking furniture donations, gift cards, really most things for the home, cabinetry, granite. We're very open to taking donations.
And how can someone get in touch with you? First, for design.
Yes.
And you had mentioned earlier that you do a consultation. How does that work? If
Absolutely.
somebody wanted to...
Right. The consultation is 1 hour, and it's complimentary, and I'll either come to your home or we'll meet someplace, and we can talk over your goals, your desires, your needs, your wishes, and how we can make a plan to make that happen. So if somebody wants to talk about that or the Place of Hope project, you can phone me at 954-695-2177. And my website is jmrdesignsinc.com.
And there's so much interest in those before and afters because, we don't know what we don't know. So you don't know what you want. And so I know that you, on your Facebook page and on your website, you give some ideas.
Yes, absolutely. So there are plenty of ideas on my website, and we love those befores and afters. I mean, taking down a wall, renovating a kitchen, you can see the huge change when we look at the before and after photos. I just love that.
Wow, I know. I love that too. I love seeing that work in progress and then seeing the end results.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show and the beautiful design here today.
Thank
you so much, Jan.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.